Why do you build me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down and mess me around, and the worst of all.
What is going on, guys? I am finally back with another review of a day at an amusement park, and this time I'll be talking about this past Saturday at DreamWorks Water Park. Yes, we finally got to experience DreamWorks, and I did not get much footage while I was there, so sorry if there's no park footage from there. It's kind of hard to get footage when you're at DreamWorks because of stuff, and yeah, so anyway, I mean, let's just get started with this review of the day. So when we first got to DreamWorks, we set our stuff down and headed straight for Shrek's Sinkhole Slammer, which was a decent tornado slide, but then we had to carry a four-person tube up multiple flights of stairs, which really was a pain. DreamWorks really should have been operating their lift hill that day to send the tubes up, so then we wouldn't have to carry them. But yeah, so anyway, after Shrek's Sinkhole Slammer, we did Toothless's Trickling Torpedo, which actually, in my opinion, is a pretty underrated water coaster. And yeah, so after Toothless's Trickling Torpedo, we headed for Dragon Racers, which was a really good mat racer slide. And after Dragon Racers, we headed to Dragon and Donkey's Flight, which again was a good bull slide. And at the ending, you come out of a dragon's mouth, which is really cool. But then again, we had to carry that four-person tube up multiple flights of stairs. And yeah, so after Dragon and Donkey's Flight, we headed for Speeding Frenzies and Lemur's Leap, both of which were very good slides. And yeah, so after those two slides, we headed for Thriller-Gascar, which really was an impressive water slide. Like, the height of it is almost near the roof, and you can get really good views of the New York City skyline from it, which is really freaking cool. And yeah, and the drop was insane on Thriller-Gascar, and it's my favorite trapdoor slide ever, and I think it's Evie's too. And yeah, so after Thriller-Gascar, we headed for the Carnivortex, which was an alright drop capsule slide. And then we headed for Safari Slider, which was a good drop capsule slide. And then we headed for Zanier Zigzag, which was a really good body slide. And then we headed for Zany's Zigzag, which also was a good body slide. And then after Zany and Zanier Zigzag, we rode the Bubbly Lazy River, which was the second fastest lazy river I've ever been on. And during the lazy river, I kept flipping out of my tube because I didn't get it on at the entrance like I should have, which is unfortunate. But yeah, so anyways, after the Bubbly Lazy River, we headed for Toothless's Trickling Torpedo, which again is a very underrated water coaster. And this time I got the front, so you get some really good airtime on one of the drops. And after Toothless's Trickling Torpedo, we headed for something to eat, at the only place DreamWorks has. Again, DreamWorks only has one place, just like Nickelodeon Universe. So yeah, but DreamWorks had more meals at least. And yeah, so I got pizza with an icy, which was really good. And yeah, so after our lunch, we headed for Swamp and Splash, which was a really good water slide. And after Swamp and Splash, we did Speeding Frenzies and Lemur's Leap, which were some really good rides on it. And after that, we headed for Zany Zigzag and Zanier Zigzag, both of which were very good water slides, although the water slides need to trade names because one's crazier than the other. And yeah, so after those slides, we headed for Thrilla-Gascar again because that ride was so good. And that time it got a little rough. I don't know why, but I still love Thrilla-Gascar for what it is. And so after Thrilla-Gascar, we decided to hop in Forbidden Waters, which is their hot tub, for a little bit. And then after Forbidden Waters, after Forbidden Waters was done for a bit, we headed for Far Far Away Wave Pool, where we did a few wave cycles. And yeah, so after Far Far Away Wave Pool, we did Shrek's Sinkhole Slammer again, and that was really good. And after Shrek's Sinkhole Slammer, we Toothless's Trickling Torpedo for the third time that day. And after that, we headed for a ride on Dragon Racers, which was really good. And after Dragon Racers, we did a re-ride on the bubbly Lazy River, which was better because I didn't keep flipping out of my tube, at least. So after the Lazy River, we headed for the Forbidden Waters hot tub again, and I was thinking about challenging EB to a Thrilla-Gascar marathon, but I never did because of reasons. And yeah, so after Forbidden Waters, we headed for a dinner at the same place again because DreamWorks has one place. And yeah, so after dinner, we headed for Speeding Frenzies, which was a really good slide. And after that, we went back around for Lemur Leap. And this time, the guy made me leave my phone at the top and then come back up for it, which was like, I don't know what. But yeah, so after Lemur's Leap, we headed for Toothless's Trickling Torpedo for the fourth time. And then after that, Dragon Racers for the fourth time. And yeah, so after that, we pretty much just left the water park for the day and went to explore the other parts of the mall because, like, we were bored at the water park doing the same thing over and over again, unfortunately. But I bet it would have went differently if I would have challenged EB to a Thrilla-Gascar marathon because I love Thrilla-Gascar. It's a really good water slide. And yeah, so... But maybe I'll do that next time, so stay tuned and find out because, yeah, at some point this year, stay tuned and find out. And yeah, so that basically concludes this past Saturday's visit to DreamWorks, the review of this past Saturday's visit to DreamWorks Water Park. Make sure to reply to me your thoughts on this video. And of course, make sure to check out my merch store on Bonfire. I'll have a link in the description. I have face masks, t-shirts, all the things. So make sure to go check that out. I'll have a link in the description. And I will see you in the next.